Let's get into it by asking a question that really both of you can answer. So, Mike, we'll start with you since you are our guest. At Middle Georgia Justice, how does a person get paid? Max wants to know this question. What kind of cases do you take on, and who's eligible for help? How does that come about?
The best way to answer the first question, which cases we take, is to tell you which cases we don't take. So, as Marty accurately said, we're here to bridge the gap. We call it the justice gap. So, criminal defendants have the right to a court-appointed lawyer. You got the public defender's office. It may be imperfect at times, but they do have access to a lawyer. So we don't do criminal defense. Personal injury lawyers can call a lawyer like Marty or someone and get access to a lawyer without having money up front. So we don't handle personal injury cases because that's not really a justice gap. What we do handle is pretty much everything else that falls under civil law. Civil just means not criminal. And so what that really works out to is a lot of family law cases, which include adoption, divorce, legitimation, all those kinds of things, probate, property, you name it, any legal problem you got that's not a criminal problem, we try to help people with. And then the one other thing is, so we don't defend people in criminal cases, but we do help people with their criminal records and trying to get those cleared up.
Okay. Now, Marty, I want to ask you the same question for someone who might be watching tonight and wondering the same thing. What type of cases do you take?
Well, we mainly focus on injury cases, and as Mike mentioned, those cases generally don't require any money up front. We do those on contingency fee basis, which means we get paid after the client gets a settlement or a jury verdict. But we do kind of help quarterback all kind of issues for the clients that we do have, and we have referred clients over to Mike and Middle Georgia Justice. So even if it's not an issue that we specialize in, not an injury issue, we kind of help our clients get any kind of help they need. If it's not a question we can answer, then we can help get them over to Mike.
Okay.
Morty,
Well, let's.
I realize
Yes.
I didn't answer your second question. Who's eligible for our services? That's actually very important. So if you don't mind, so we assist people with cases in Bibb County and the counties that touch Bibb, so Jones, Twiggs, Houston, Peach, Crawford, and Monroe. I think that's it.
I think so.
Did I miss one? Okay. Anyway, so Bibb and the counties that touch Bibb. So number one, you got to have a case in one of those counties. And number two, your income has to be less than 3 times the federal poverty limit. And a lot of people don't know what that is, but we can check that for you if you call our office. But those are the two things that determines if someone's eligible for our service.